waiting.
Oh, yeah.
So trying to be part of a
As you guys know,
regional committee.
soccer, Big Sky regular season champions and hosting the tournament this weekend. So when you guys are ready, ask away.
All right. Team excited? You excited for this week?
We are. We had a really good training session this morning. Really feel like the players got back to some of the things that we've been doing really well over the last, stretch of 10 games or so. And, the exciting thing for us is at this point in time, we want to just focus on ourselves. We want to keep doing what we're doing well. And we know that when we do that, more times than not, we put ourselves in a position to be successful and come away with the result we want. So I thought the session was really good today. I think the players are all in really good spirits. We're staying healthy, and hopefully that will continue as the week goes on.
When you got here a couple years ago, what did you see from the program, and what did you have to do to get it to where it's at now?
I think the team, and the program has a tremendous amount of potential. I think one thing I loved about the opportunity to work here at the University of Idaho was the people, the staff, the things that are in place for us to be successful. I thought there was a good solid base of players here, and that's proven by the returners being such a core, just a core group when it comes to us being successful in the field. Their buy-in, their mentality, their attitude has been fantastic. So I'm really, really proud of them for that. Other things were just being in the Big Sky. I feel like the Big Sky is wide open. There's a tremendous amount of parity. I feel like if we came in and we worked our tails off and did the things that we're capable of doing, that we would be very competitive and we'd be very successful within our league. And that's proven to be the case this season. And but I'm just most of all just really proud of how our players bought in to how we asked them to play, because we play very different than a lot of teams in our conference. And I think that's what set us apart and helped us be so difficult to beat this season.
Big Sky Awards came out today. You guys racked them up. Can you talk a little bit about your team there, maybe starting with Amanda?
Yeah, obviously Amanda Portner getting goalkeeper of the year, fantastic. We knew when she was coming in this fall that she was going to be in that position, that, she could help us. I'm just really happy for her that she's been able to have the season that she's had. But even being able to put the defenders in front of her, the likes of Josie Daggs, Amanda Peace getting first team, Kelly Dopke, getting honorable mention. You can't even forget about Maddie Moore having the season she's had. Alyssa Lloyd in the midfield. Again, you can go on and on about the players that received awards today in the Big Sky. I'm really, really proud of them. But I think it's a collective effort, and I think if you were to ask them, they would also agree that they couldn't do it without the teammates that they've had around them. And so even for the ones that weren't mentioned, really, really proud of them. And again, I'm happy that they're reaping the benefits of all their hard work.
Does the practice plan to the same this week? You're going to get the chance to watch a little bit of the tournament on Thursday?
We'll watch a little bit of the games on Thursday, but our routine is staying the same. We'll train Wednesday afternoon. We'll train and lift Thursday morning. So really for us, we're not going to do a whole lot of implementing things about the teams that we're going to play, and I think that's a benefit for us because we can really truly focus on us and not be so concerned about, what if we play this team or what if we play that team. If we go out and do the things that we're capable of doing, we know that we can beat both of the opponents that we're going to potentially be matched up against, and that's what our concentration is and what we want to try to accomplish this week in practice.
So no slight desire at all to maybe finally get a chance to beat Eastern?
Well, if that opportunity presents itself, in the final, then great. But we'll focus on them when time comes. But right now, our efforts are focused on us, and then, whether we get matched up against Weber State or Montana in that semifinal match on Friday.
How do you feel about the state of your pitch right now?
I think it's actually pretty good, to be honest with you. Even as much rain as we got, we're going to really do the best we can to protect it tomorrow. So we've asked all the teams that are coming in town to practice on the sprint turf, or they're allowed to walk on it and so on. But overall, I think the field is held up pretty well. But we love it as a home field advantage for us. We're really comfortable here, and I think that's shown by our home record this past season, as well as even going back into last season. So we know that this is a difficult place for teams to come play, and we hope to use that to our advantage in the semifinal match on Friday.
How impressive is that for Portner to win for goalkeeper of the year as a freshman, to just step in and do that?
It's pretty impressive. There's a lot of good goalkeepers in our conference. Kaylee Norman from University of Montana. I believe the North Dakota goalkeeper had a very good year. Southern Utah has a very good goalkeeper. So for her to step in and do that as a freshman and get 9 shutouts, setting a school record, having a goals against average of below a .4, I believe, in conference is just it's big time. And one thing for us we know about Amanda is she just kind of has an it factor. She has, when the lights turn on and we kick off and the whistle blows, she takes on a kind of a different personality. She's extremely confident in there, really understands the game and knows what's needed of her and how to direct her back line. And she does an excellent job back there. So very, very proud of her. It's definitely a big feat, and happy to have her in goal for us.
It looked like you guys, way back at the beginning, before the season started, you had that goalkeeper competition. Is that right, between Julia, Amanda,
and Terrell? Yeah.
Terrell?
Yep.
Did you expect Amanda to come out of that, and if so, did you expect her to have the season she had?
We knew that Amanda had the tools and the ability to compete for the starting role, but we also knew that Terrell had worked her tail off last season, as well as through the preseason and in the summertime. We knew that it would be really a competition mainly between Terrell and Amanda. Julia has some things that those two don't, but I think it's just taking Julia a little bit more time to develop, and we knew that she would need a little bit more time and training to be able to get to where we want her to be. But it was really awesome to see Terrell as well as Amanda kind of battle it out at the very beginning of the year. And, they've made each other better, to be honest with you. Terrell has been fantastic in training, even as a backup. She's done an excellent job for us and always ready to step in. And we saw that against Eastern Washington on Friday. She stepped in when Amanda was a little bit under the weather and was able to, make some pretty big saves against Eastern Washington to help us get that 1-1 tie. So, again, it's really nice to have two competent goalkeepers that are competing very well against each other and helping make each other better.
I think you guys had a 9-win improvement from last season to this season. Does that speak to the players just buying into your system, or the freshman class coming in, or what's the biggest difference?
I think it's a combination of both. I think it's definitely the buy-in. We really challenged our players at the end of last season and in through the spring that, hey, if you guys want to hold on to your playing time, you want to hold on to your starting positions, you're going to need to buy into how we want you to play. And I think they, in their minds, had a mentality or a certain way they thought they should be playing. And once we kind of got them over that hump, like, hey, listen, if you'll adjust it a little bit, we're going to be successful. But I also credit that to their mindset and mentality when they came into preseason of really welcoming these new players. We've only added, 3 or 4 starters to that starting lineup from what we had last season. And so it's not been an overhaul in the sense of the players that are on the field majority of the minutes. And so it's been a nice combination. I mean, obviously Kayla Watanabe, Kelly Dobke, Amanda Portner, Clara Gomez, those 4 pieces that we added to our starting 11 were fantastic, and they really fit in well. But it's also been the rise of an Alyssa Lloyd, Kavita Baton, Olivia Baggerly, and so on and so forth, that have done an excellent job buying into their roles and the complements of the new players and the system that we're playing. So, it's hard to put your thumb on one specific thing, but I definitely feel that the buy-in plus the new players has been a big piece of it.
Anything else?
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Yep. Thank you.
We don't know when MLS